Hi everyone, my name is Miss Norris and I teach 3D design at Thunderbird High School. I teach 3D design 1, 2, 3, 4, advanced 3D, and AP 3D. What I'm sharing with you right now is my virtual classroom. I used this a lot last year since we were online and I felt like it was a great little resource, so I'm keeping it around. If we move to slide number 2, you can find that on the chalkboard I have a link to my syllabus and my class website. So we're just going to go ahead and click on that. And a hyperlink is going to open up in blue. It's going to redirect you to the 3D design website. Just a simple Google sites. As you scroll down, you are going to see a lovely little YouTube video that we created last year showcasing the artwork from our 3 different visual arts classes. So that's going to be photography, 2D, which is drawing and painting with Miss Chamberlain, and my class, which is 3D. And I always remind my students that 3D is just another great term for sculpture. So they are in a sculpture class where we are hands-on, making art, making amazing art, and we're also, using our critical thinking skills, reflecting upon our art, critiquing our peers, critiquing other artists in the art world, and looking at artwork from different times and places from around the world. As you scroll down on this front page, my home page, you're going to find my teacher contact information. You can find this contact information in many different places. So right here, you're going to have my classroom phone number. Feel free to call me. I am open to chat whenever. And my email. Please feel free to email me. Dawn Chamberlain is our 2D design teacher. So she's right down here. This information can also be found in the Student Resources tab right up here, and I'm circling that with my mouse. What I want to do right now is move on to the syllabus. I have 2 syllabus. We have one for essentially 3D 1, 2, 3, 4 in advance, and then we have another syllabus for AP. As we scroll down here, we can see information about turning in work, pretty flexible on due dates. EOP is our extra opportunity time. That's going to be on Wednesday mornings. I always tell my students that if I have a meeting, EOP doesn't start until 8:20. But if I don't have a meeting on Wednesday mornings, 8 o'clock is perfectly fine for them to come in. So that's why you see right here it says 8 o'clock. On an official schedule, it might say 8:20, but I usually communicate with my students when I do and don't have meetings so that they know that they have that extra time. This is a great little chunk of time for students to come in, especially if they've been absent. They can use that time to get caught up on work. It's open studio time, so they can take out their clay or their paper mache, and they can also get one-on-one help from me. As we scroll down on the syllabus page, we can see 3D design classroom expectations, very straightforward, and consequences for behavior issues, and these are standard across the board on Thunderbird's campus. Now we're going to move on to the AP syllabus. I suggest reading through the AP syllabus if you think that you might be interested in taking AP 3D design in your 4th year. Now, one of the requirements for AP 3D design is that students have taken all 3 other classes before. So starting with 1, 2, which is basically an entry-level class, 3, 4 is their 2nd year, moving on to advanced 3D, and then in their 4th year with me, which is probably going to be their senior year, taking AP. It's not required that students take AP in their 4th year with me. We can place them in another year of advanced, but if it's something that they're interested in, of course, I like to support that. So going down, you can read the different requirements for AP, and you can read a little bit about the 2 different sections of the AP portfolio. The work that you see on this page is just a little glimpse of some of the AP work that's been turned in the past. Grades are a little different for AP, so definitely check out how we grade the AP section of 3D. Jumping back to my virtual classroom, I just want to quickly go over some things that we'll be learning this year. So no matter what level of 3D design you're in, these are some of the things that we will always tackle in a year. So ceramics being one of the most important to students. We have started our year with ceramics for both 3D 1-2 and 3D 3-4. I'm really happy with what the students made. It's some really great stuff, so I can't wait for you guys to see that stuff when it comes home. Paper mache is another big thing that we learn in my class, and it is what we will be doing next for 3D 1-2 coming up next week. Forming wire is a fun one. Sometimes we get to that in 3D 1-2, but most of the time it's going to be in 3D 3-4 and advanced 3D. And then I do like to give the students themed projects where they have a little bit more creative control. So kind of giving your child an overarching theme and seeing where they take it and what they make regarding that theme. Mixed media pieces is something that usually happens naturally. A lot of times students will start with ceramics or a weaving or something that's paper mache, and they will add other media to that. So that's always very fun. And in 3D 1-2 during quarter 3, we do have a PDA assessment, and I will be sending out more information regarding that assessment the closer we get to quarter 3. But rest assured, I am preparing your students really well for that assessment so that they succeed on that. We do have plenty of extra opportunities within our visual arts department to participate in other things outside of the class. One thing that I'm really excited for this year is that we are offering a National Art Society, or National Art Honor Society, I should say, to our students who are sophomore, juniors, or seniors. So if you are a freshman, just wait until next year and you can put an application in. This Honor Society is for art students who have taken at least 3 different art classes at Thunderbird, or if they've transferred from another school just in their high school career. And it's a really great opportunity for students to participate in the community, in art shows, and graduate with honors. Very fun. We have a school art show every year. Hopefully this year it will be in person. And we have a district art show, which is absolutely amazing. Some of the best pieces from across our district go to that art show. In years past, we've hosted that at ASU. This year will be a little different, but it's always at a really lovely place, and it's a really good time. And then, of course, I've already talked about this, but AP placement in the student's 4th year, if that is something that they would like to do. As we scroll down in my virtual classroom, we find that there's another place for contact information. I like to put it in a lot of places. And we have some information about Google Classroom. Parents, you are encouraged to join your child's Google Classroom. That's up to you if you'd like to do that. If you need help with that, I can give you access. Your student can also give you access to that. So just ask them to see their Google Classroom and you can join as a parent or guardian. This is what your student's Google Classroom will look like. So if students do need to be absent from school, and if they are by chance quarantining or gone for a good chunk of time, what I will do for them here is right underneath the heading Work for Students at Home, I will provide them with some information. I sent out an email previously. This will just be supplemental material for kids to stay caught up while they're at home. Okay, so there's not any set assignments that they will have to turn in or any tests or quizzes that will come from the work that they do at home. It's really just to keep them up to date and engaged with what we're learning in the classroom. As we scroll down, you can see that I divide my sections up by the week, and we do reflections, we watch ceramic videos, we have a Quizlet where we learn vocabulary. So we use Google Classroom to supplement what we're doing in the classroom physically. We don't do a lot of online work this year because we had plenty of that last year. I want to thank you for joining us for Thunderbird's virtual open house and for spending time with me via my video this evening. Please reach out if you have any questions or if you'd just like to chat. And this year is going to be really great for your students. I'm very excited.